So how to calculate a missing angle in a polygon. So if you are given a polygon and you have a missing angle, how do you find that missing angle? Remember, a polygon is a 2D shape that has at least 3 sides. A polygon is a closed 2D shape that has at least 3 sides, right? So if you have a polygon in this form, let's say we have something like this. So this is a polygon. How do we know it's a polygon? First, it's a closed shape. Secondly, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So since this shape has 5 sides, how do we find a missing angle here? So if we know, let's say we are just assuming it's not an accurate figure. If this is 102 degrees, this is x, this is 92 degrees, this is 115 degrees, and this is 100 degrees. This is an assumption, it's not a correct value. So if you know these 3 angles, how do you find the missing angle? So that is what we'll be looking at today. How to calculate a missing angle in a polygon. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to write the steps needed to calculate a missing angle in a polygon. So whenever you are given a polygon and you're expected to find a missing angle, the first thing you need to do is identify the polygon. Okay, so the first thing you do when you want to find a missing angle in a polygon is identify what type of polygon that is. Is it a triangle? Is it a quadrilateral? Is it a pentagon? Is it a hexagon? How do you identify the type of polygon? By the number of sides. Okay, we learned that in our previous class. We learned that when we were introducing the topic. So the number of sides tells you the type of polygon. So if the polygon has 5 sides, that's a pentagon. If it has 8 sides, that's an octagon, right? So the first step is identify the type of polygon. The second step is calculate the sum of its interior angles. So once you've identified the polygon, the next thing is calculate the sum of its interior angles. So if you add all the angles in that polygon, what are you supposed to get? So there's a formula that you use to calculate that. Okay, we've learned that in the previous class. But in the course of solving these questions today, we're going to also go through that. Okay. The third step is add the known angles together. So once you've found the sum of the interior angles, the next thing is add the known angles together. And then finally, you subtract the known angles from the total. So this is a 4-step process that we have to go through in order to find a missing angle of a polygon. So now we are going to look at an example. So we're expected to find the value of x in this diagram we have here. So following the 4-step process, the first step is identify the polygon. So this is a polygon. So what type of polygon is this? This is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a polygon that has 4 sides. So since this figure here has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since it has 4 sides, this is a quadrilateral. So we've done the first step, which is identifying the polygon. The second step is calculate the sum of the interior angles of the polygon. So we've identified that this is a quadrilateral. Next, we calculate the sum of all these sides. What is it going to be? So let's solve. The formula for calculating sum of interior angles of a polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So this is the formula you need to calculate the sum of interior angles of any polygon, not just a quadrilateral, any polygon. So n represents the number of sides. So since this quadrilateral has 4 sides, n is equal to 4. So we're going to input this, we're going to substitute this value of n into the formula. This will give us 4 minus 2 times 180 degrees. 4 minus 2 is going to give us 2. So we have 2 times 180 degrees. 2 times 180 degrees is going to give us 360 degrees. So we have 360 degrees. That means if you add these 4 angles together, you are supposed to get 360 degrees. Okay, so we've done the first step, we've done the second step. Now we know that the sum of all the 4 angles is equal to 360 degrees. That means x plus 108 degrees plus 117 degrees plus 61 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, so when you add all these together, you are supposed to have 360 degrees. So when you add these 3 angles together, what are you going to get? 108 plus 117 plus 61. What are you going to get? It's going to give us x plus 286 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. So we've done the third step, which is to add all the known angles together. So the next step is subtracting the known angles from the total. So x is equal to 360 degrees minus 286 degrees. So 360 degrees minus 286 degrees, what will you get? X is equal to 74 degrees. So we have used this process to find the missing angle of this polygon. A quadrilateral is a polygon, right? Let's look at the next example. Okay, so here we are told to find the value of y. Y is a missing angle in this polygon. So our first step is identify the polygon. How do we identify the polygon? We identify the polygon by the number of sides the polygon has. So this polygon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So this polygon has 5 sides. So polygon has 5 sides. Our n is equal to 5. So this is a pentagon which has 5 sides. A pentagon is a polygon that has 5 sides. Next, we need to find the sum of angles in a pentagon. So if you add all the angles in a pentagon, what are you supposed to get? So we already know the formula. The formula is n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So if you want to know the sum of the angles in a particular polygon, this is the formula you use. All you need to do is substitute the number of sides into the formula. So the number of sides here is 5. So we're going to fix in 5. So this is 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. 5 minus 2 is going to give us 3. So we have 3 multiplied by 180 degrees. So the sum of angles in a pentagon is going to give us 540 degrees. So this tells us that if you add all these 5 angles together, you are supposed to have 540 degrees. If you remember, when we solved sum of angles in a quadrilateral, the first example, our sum was 360 degrees. So each polygon has its own sum of angles. So you cannot use the sum of angles in one polygon to assume for another polygon. If you do that, you get the wrong answer. That's why we first need to identify the polygon and then find the sum of angles for that polygon. So y plus 85 degrees, I'm going clockwise, plus 103 degrees, plus 68 degrees, plus 121 degrees. I'm going to write it here, equal to 540 degrees. I don't have enough space this way, so I'm writing it here. So when you add all these angles, you're going to get 540 degrees. So the next thing we do is sum all the known angles together. When you add all the known angles, what do you get? 377 degrees. So y plus 377 degrees is equal to 540 degrees. So next, We move 377 degrees to the right, so we have y is equal to 540 degrees minus 377 degrees. So what's 540 minus 377? 163. So the value of this missing angle is 163 degrees. So this is how you can find the missing angle in a polygon. Okay. So I'm going to give you one question to try out, and then we look at the correction and go to something else. We also have to look at some of exterior angles of a polygon. So this is the question. So find the value of z.